In the Nigerian economy, and let's dovetail into it. How, Mr. Akpabio, talk to me about what you think about the management of the Nigerian economy, at least in the last 3 years, close to 3 years now, because in May, this administration will be 3 years. So talk to me about the management of the Nigerian economy since this administration came on board.
I would like to say the issue too has a lot to do with perception. Why do I use the word perception outside the actual facts? Because sometimes we listen to the Minister of Culture and Information, Information and Culture, and he reels out a lot of the positive aspects that have been achieved by the administration, and even especially as regards the economy. We are told we had to go into recession because of the global oil issues, and then smartly the economy was managed, and then especially during 2017 we've been exiting recession. We are also told that there is a diversification of the economy.
Yeah, we're also told. You don't believe?
Yes. You see why I'm saying told
and believe or feeling.
Yes. I would like to
because you're saying you were also told, so you
yes.
don't believe it, or you're not feeling it.
I'm not really feeling it. You see why I said I'm not feeling it? Maybe it's early days. Because when you talk of diversification, I'm a tourism practitioner. So I've not seen much diversification into my area, which is tourism. Yes, there seems to be some inroads as regards agriculture, which is also diversifying the economy. So in managing the economy too, when I talk of perception, we in Nigeria seem to feel there isn't a very good economic team operating, as we have seen in some other administrations. And that would have given more credence to the fact that the economy is well managed. So those are some of the flaws that we seem to see in managing this economy. But when you look at some of the good aspects that have come out during the last 3 years, during this administration, I would say that there have been curtailing of looting in the sense that when money is applied to strategic infrastructural interventions, we seem to see the outcome. And I think that is very positive. And all this impacts very greatly on the economy.
Okay, let me take you up on two things which you've said. There's currently an economic team. There is an economic team, finance, central bank governor, and some others. Do you think, to you, is it that there's no economic team, or there's an economic team and they aren't doing nothing?
No. You see, we've been used to economic teams that you see the leader of the team has been very prominent. In the past, we've had people like Okonjo-Iweala. And so what Nigerians got used to was an economic team that must and should be managed by what I will call globally tested technocrats. And so when this team was set up, there was a lot of hue and cry that possibly the economic team was not performing as we've been used to in the past.
The vice president is also part of it. So, so are you saying you don't have that confidence in the economic team?
We are not saying so. If
I
may say so, the vice president, for all I know, is a professor of law.
So
I didn't say more than that. I'm just saying that he's quite heading the team. But in the past, you know, like the person I've said, we've had people heading that team who were very economically exposed.
Okay, the other part, let me leave it at that. I don't want to drag it further. Yes. But you also talked about the looting, as it were, that looting has reduced. Is it also perceived that that the perception that looting has reduced, or that looting has a more innovative and creative way now? Because we know the TSA, yes, and all of that. Because even with that, we just talked about corruption perception index, which Nigeria dropped. So perhaps looting is still going on, but in a more innovative and creative way.
It is still going on, but you see, for us to stop corruption and looting, we must use technology. Some of these technologies are like the simple ones, like the BVN, you understand. Then there are other ones, like the Registrar of JAM was talking about, innovations he brought into JAM. All those are ICT-related innovations. These things help any economy. It's just like, I always give this example. Manually, if you have traffic lights, you can have policemen, and they stop you and say you beat the lights. But electronically, like they do in developed countries, immediately you beat the light, it takes your picture, shows you cannot.
Your
so you
tickets
can
will be sent
exactly
to you straight away. As you are getting home, you see your
So
ticket.
Nigeria needs to evolve to that level. And when we evolve, the more we evolve towards that level, and that's why sometimes we say, even in managing the economy, we are happy. We have the BVN, we have the TSA. Yes, the TSA will help. I don't want to go into that, but let me just say the advantages. The advantages is that, well, money goes to a center pool before it's expended. Unlike before, you can expend everything, and then whatever is the balance goes to the center. So that in itself is okay, as long as the center can manage the income and expenditure properly.